Hey there, Andy from DIVEIN.com. Today I'm coming to you from beautiful Fantasy Lake Adventure Park just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Today we're here to talk about regulators. We have just completed the testing phase of the Scuba Regulator Roundup. Our pick for all-around regulator of the year is the Aqualung Legend Elite. We tested a lot of different regulators from a lot of different brands. We tested them in the pool, the quarry, and the ocean. We ranked and scored them based on performance, price, dependability and durability, comfort, and even serviceability. The Aqualung Legend Elite is one of the highest performance regulators on the market. The price tag does run a little high, but it's right in line with all those other high performance regulators you'll find. It's very comfortable. The second stage is very light, has the venturi and the cracking pressure knob. Breathability coming from the first stage is excellent. The Aqualung Legend Elite can be serviced at your local dive shop and across the world. Anywhere you find Aqualung, anywhere you find diving, this can be serviced. But it's not just a high performance regulator. Even the most novice diver will find benefits from the Legend. It's simple enough, yet powerful enough to meet diving needs across the board. The first thing you notice is the robust nature of the first stage. It is built solid and feels sturdy. It is on the heavier side though, so it's not the perfect travel regulator. But for me personally, I'd exchange a few ounces for the high performance you get with the Legend. What stands out on the first stage is the oversized heat exchanger, which helps increase the surface area, thus reducing the likelihood of freezing. You'll also notice all the ports sit at a slight angle, which helps with hose routing and comfort. There are 0 plastic parts within the first stage. It is built around an environmentally sealed overbalanced diaphragm and uses the auto closure device, or ACD, meaning no contamination or corrosion. This makes the Legend perfect for cold and dirty water. But it's not just for those cold waters. This is a great warm water regulator as well. Being balanced means you can take it to the depths of recreational diving and feel no changes regardless of depth, how much air is left in your cylinder, or how hard you're working. I even know a handful of technical divers that use the Legend on their twin setup because they trust it that much. The Elite second stage is Aqualung's highest performance second stage and is one of the highest performing regulators on the market. With both a venturi switch and a cracking pressure dial, every diver can find their perfect setting. Standard with a comfortable bite mouthpiece, and surprisingly lightweight for such a robust feeling regulator, it is one of, if not, the most comfortable second stages around. I was initially skeptical about the mouth cover until I used it in very cold water. It really does work, but if you don't like it, it slides right off. There's a whole host of reasons why we picked the Legend Elite as our regulator of the year. It's simple enough for even the most novice diver to use, but it's high performance enough for even the most experienced technical diver to use. It runs a little high on price, but Aqualung does have a Parts for Life program, so that's going to save you money in the long run. This regulator breathes just as well as any regulator on the market. You won't be disappointed with this. Let's take a look at our choice for luxury high-end regulator of the year. To be nominated for this category, all regulators needed to be high performance and cost more than $700. Our choice for this year is the TFX from Atomic Aquatics. Built with titanium parts and encased in a titanium housing, this regulator is the gold standard, or should we say the titanium standard. Not only is this regulator high performance, high end and luxury, it is brand new. You could be one of the first divers in the world to dive with this regulator. I will let you know though, the TFX does run on the high end of our luxury scale, but it's worth every penny you'll spend. Let's dive in and take a look at what makes the TFX our pick for luxury regulator of the year. Based on the ever popular high performance Atomic T3, the TFX first stage is built with and encased in titanium, meaning you will never have to worry about freezing or corrosion. Housed within the body is a balanced piston design, meaning you won't feel any change regardless of depth or breathing effort. Technical divers will love the 5th low pressure port, and everybody will enjoy the rotating turret base, both of which will make hose routing a breeze and keep your trim nice and tight. The TFX comes in both din and yoke models. Front exhaust has been done before, but never quite like this. With the TFX, Atomic Aquatics was able to center the exhaust valve rather than placing it in the rear like the majority of conventional regulators, leading to better breathing performance and dryness. The TFX second stage is built with titanium throughout, meaning vital components will never corrode, and the added benefit is the decrease in weight. Inside the TFX is a computer-designed demand valve lever that helps provide high-flow air with low inhalation efforts in high-demand situations. You'll also notice the oversized exhaust tee that helps divert bubbles away from your face and mask. Standard on all TFX second stages is the swivel attachment that is the lightest on the market, leading to more comfort and more enjoyable dives. Our pick for top high-end luxury regulator of the year is the TFX from Atomic Aquatics. This is a special regulator that could fit many categories, but we went with high-end. It is the most expensive regulator on our rundown this year. It is one of the most expensive regulators on the market. That's not the only reason we chose it for the high-end categories. This is one of the best breathing regs you will find. It's made with titanium throughout the first and the second stage, leads to less corrosion and a longer life. It's super light because of that. Turret swivel in the first stage and the second stage swivel make it very comfortable and lightweight. Nice traveling regulator. Let's take a look at our choice for best budget regulator of the year. To fit into this category, regulators had to cost $349 or below. Our choice for this category is the Cressi XS Compact AC2. This is a dependable and rugged regulator. It also has surprisingly great breathing characteristics. This is ideal for new divers and those that find joy diving on shallow reefs. For one low price, this entire package comes with the first stage, a second stage, and an octopus. Let's dive in and take a closer look at why the XS Compact is our choice for best budget regulator. Inside the XS Compact is a non-balanced flow-by piston built with the fail-safe design. You won't want to take this regulator deep, but it will provide years of consistent service. The internal components are all made with marine-grade chrome brass and are less likely to corrode. Being a budget regulator, there is only one high-pressure port, meaning you can't run a gauge and a transmitter at the same time. But the XS Compact does come with the traditional 4 low-pressure ports. Included in this package is the primary second stage regulator as well as an octopus regulator. The XS Compact second stage housing is made of durable, non-corrosive, lightweight, high-tech polymers. Internally, the XS Compact is built with a reliable downstream demand valve. Both the second stage and the octopus have a pre-dive Venturi switch. What I liked about the Compact XS is it's not just a budget-friendly regulator, it's also a very durable one at that. It's great for new people, great for kids, great for experienced people alike. But make sure you don't take this deeper than 60 feet. It is unbalanced and you'll start feeling that working effort more and more the deeper you go. With that in mind, if you're on a budget and you're starting out, you can't beat it. Let's take a look at our pick for best travel regulator of the year, the Mares 62X. This regulator is a traveler dream. The first and second stage together weigh less than 28 ounces. Add in the Superflex hose and you can kiss those bag fees goodbye. This isn't just a great travel regulator though, it's also high performance, meaning you don't have to stick to just those shallow reefs and wrecks anymore. You can take this to the depths of recreational diving and feel safe and confident in its performance. Let's dive in and take a closer look at what makes the Mares 62X our pick for best travel regulator of the year. The 62X first stage is the smallest and most compact first stage on the market. Weighing just over 16 ounces in the DIN model, it is also the lightest first stage on the market. Standard with 4 low pressure ports and 2 high pressure ports, the 62X can accommodate any hose configuration you might need. Divers can get the 62X with an optional twin balanced piston, which means you don't have to just dive in warm water. You can take this in cold water. Even though you won't be diving there, the 62X exceeds performance standards at over 600 feet and uses proven technology at over 1,200 feet. The 62X second stage is a ultralight technopolymer and offers smooth breathing at any depth. Mares has added their patented vortex-assisted design, which gives the diver constant natural breathing at any depth. The newly developed adjustable breathing knob gives the diver an easily customizable breathing experience even while wearing gloves. What I really like about the Mario 62X is its size. It is the smallest regulator on the market, the lightest regulator on the market, and it breathes and performs like a much heavier duty regulator. Let's take a look at our most innovative regulator of the year. Not much has changed for regulators over the years, so this is a new category for us. That changed with the Apeks Ocea. This is the first and only environmentally responsible regulator on the market. Made completely from recycled parts and bioplastics, also built in a solar-powered facility, this regulator protects the environment that we love so much. Not only is it environmentally friendly, it's also high performance. It's based on the DS4 platform that has come to known for Apeks the world over, loved by technical divers and recreational divers alike. Let's dive in and take a look at what makes the Apeks Ocea our pick for most innovative regulator of the year. The Apeks Ocea first stage contains an overbalanced diaphragm, meaning you can take this regulator to any depth in any condition and feel confident in its safety. It's lightweight and compact, coming standard with 4 low pressure ports and 2 high pressure ports. The Ocea is environmentally sealed, meaning none of those particulates, chlorine, salt water can get in and corrode the delicate internal working parts. While the DS4 platform was manufactured with technical divers in mind, the Ocea's design is simple and straightforward enough for any diver to use. On top of all this, the Ocea comes with a neat etched design on the outside, making your kit stand out against all the rest on the dive boat. The XL4 second stage is pneumatically balanced, meaning you won't feel a breathing difference whether your tank is full or almost empty. The second stage also comes with a heat exchanger, which increases the surface area that comes into contact with the warmer ambient water, meaning less chance of freezing and free flow. Standard with the Venturi switch and a ComfoBite mouthpiece, the XL4 will lead to longer, more comfortable dives. What makes the Apeks Ocea really stand out is the recycled and bioplastic parts. I was skeptical at first of using a recycled parts regulator diving extreme conditions. Let me tell you, this held up just the same as any other DS4 platform from Apeks holds up. I trust this regulator. I would take it to the depths of recreational diving. Next up is our choice for best mid-range regulator of the year. To fit into this category, regulators needed to cost between $350 and $699. Our choice for this category is the Oceanic Delta 5 EDX. This is a reliable, durable, and smooth breathing regulator. It breathes and performs much like a luxury regulator at a fraction of the cost. This regulator will take you from open water to advanced and well into your recreational diving pursuits. In fact, my first diving regulator was a Delta Model 2. Let's dive in and take a closer look at what makes the Delta 5 EDX our choice for best mid-range regulator of the year. The Oceanic Delta 5 is an environmentally sealed balanced diaphragm, meaning you can take this in the saltiest water and the dirtiest ponds and never worry about critical parts corroding, and it also requires less maintenance. Compatible with up to 40% nitrox out of the box, the Delta 5 is ready to dive in any situation. The first stage is designed with ribs that increase the surface area and thus contact with the warm ambient water, lessening the likelihood of freezing. While this regulator is excellent for ice diving, you will still reap the benefits in warm tropical locales and everything in between. The second stage is lightweight and one of the most compact on the market. The orthodontic mouthpiece accommodates and accounts for humans' natural overbite and leads to less fatigue and more enjoyable dives. Standard with the pre-dive Venturi switch and dynamic airflow adjustment knob, the EDX can be fine-tuned to meet any diver's needs. The Delta 5 comes with the Max Flex hose, increasing the travelability and comfort while also reducing weight. This is without a doubt the best price to quality ratio on the market. In one package you get an environmentally sealed, balanced diaphragm at a cost that's just outside that budget range. Oceanic is known for making absolute workhorse regulators, so this regulator will last you for years to come. I would put this in the great for advanced categories, those individuals that are working their way up the recreational ladder, but it's also simple enough and tough enough for even the newest diver to throw on their tank and have years of fun to come. Let's take a look at our pick for most durable regulator of the year, the Sherwood Scuba Brut Pro. There's a reason you'll find this regulator in aquariums, zoos, police departments, fire departments, and other public safety departments across the world, not to mention training facilities and rental rooms across the diving industry. This isn't just a dependable, durable regulator though, it also is high performance. The Brut Pro is built with a balanced piston, meaning your breathing rate and effort will not change regardless of how deep you go. On top of all this, this is a very affordable regulator. Let's dive in and take a look at what makes the Brut Pro our choice for most durable regulator of the year. The Brut Pro first stage is built with a balanced piston design, meaning you will breathe the air you need at any depth with no change in your breathing effort. The T-shaped design of the first stage makes it lower profile, meaning it won't hit the back of your head while diving. The first stage is dry sealed, meaning service costs are lower, and the spring chamber is environmentally sealed, meaning harmful corrosive materials won't get in those delicate internal working parts. With 4 low pressure ports and 2 high pressure ports, the diver has many options for hose routing. The Brut second stage is pneumatically balanced, meaning you won't feel the difference between a full cylinder or an almost empty one. The second stage is also built with a single valve tube, giving the regulator a precise channel for the valve to operate. 2 separate silicone molds make up the mouthpiece, leading to more comfort and enjoyable dives. What I really liked about the Brut is its toughness. You can literally run this regulator over and it will still work fine the next day. This is great for kids, great for new people that have a problem putting stuff away maybe. What's really cool as well is the T-shape. It's tough and it's not going to bang you on the head. Let's take a look at our pick for best cold water regulator of the year, the ScubaPro MK17 EVO. This isn't just a great cold water regulator, it's a great regulator overall. Many people use it when they're diving in dirty waters such as lakes, quarries, and rivers. A lot of people like to use it in the ocean because it's an environmentally sealed diaphragm, meaning nothing's getting in here. This is my personal regulator. I dive this day in and day out in the pool training students where that chlorine can affect the internal working parts. I also dive at the quarry where it stays cold 6 months out of the year and where students are known to kick up the bottom a little bit. I also like to use it off the coast of Carolina where our waters are pretty salty. Let's take a deeper dive and look at what makes the MK17 EVO such a special cold water regulator. The MK17 EVO first stage is completely environmentally sealed, meaning no particulates will get in and none of that pool water or ocean water will corrode those important internal working parts. It's standard with 4 low pressure ports and 2 high pressure ports. The MK17 EVO can fit a variety of hose routing options. The EVO became a cold water regulator when ScubaPro updated from the original MK17 and decreased the size of the dry ambient chamber internally, meaning less space for cold pressurized air to gather and thus even more or less likely to freeze. It is also fairly lightweight and travels nicely as well. With ScubaPro, your choice of high performance second stages is almost limitless. If a high performance lightweight second stage is what you want, we suggest the S600. Dependable with great breathing performance, this regulator will meet and exceed the needs of almost any diver. If you want absolute dependability in cold waters, we suggest the S700. Made almost entirely out of metal, this regulator is next to impossible to freeze. It is a bit heavier though, so if traveling is your goal, go ahead and grab that S600. What I really like about the MK17 is it's a balanced diaphragm, meaning it's environmentally sealed and I can take it in any condition to any depth and not feel a change in breathing effort regardless of how much pressure I have in my tank, my orientation in the water, and how hard I'm working. Thanks for joining me as we ran down our picks. We hope you enjoyed what you saw. We hope you learned something. If you like what we're doing, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and drop us a comment and let us know where you're watching from. When you get done watching this, head on over to DIVEIN.com, check out full reviews of all these regulators plus other scuba equipment. Until next time, happy bubbles.